This is Rehdornheim by DS Power. It's 118.15 megabytes to download. Now this does require 6 mods for you to download before you can start playing this map. They will automatically download unless you already have them. They are the Cowshed Pack, Cowshed Pack, Bunkersilo Newfangled, Pig Shed, Diesel Pallet and Storage Pallets. And the description there says, welcome to Rehdornheim. The card contains 87 plots, 60 fields, 17 forests, 2 courtyards, vehicle dealer, 3 points of sale, 8 production, sawmill, baker, tailor, dairy, oil mill, sugar factory, muesli factory, spinning mill, cattle dealer, animals on the map, chickens, pigs and cows, ruck crusher. There are sacks of chicken feed, cow feed, sheep feed, seeds and fertilizer, 20 collectibles, and it is precision farming ready. So, let's go and check it out. And here we are. This is where you start off in all 3 modes. And this is the map. It's not a very big map, but it's quite a nice map. I quite like it. So this is our sort of maximum on console that we would get as a map, and we are literally all this in here. I like it. I like the road layouts. It's got some nice little features on there as well, which you'll see as we go around. I'm a Newfarmer mode. We are actually up here, so that's where you spawn in, obviously in all 3 modes, which I've already said. And that is what you start off with in Newfarmer mode. So we own this little small plot here because that is where our farmhouse is. There's a little bit of land around it, you'll see in a second. We've got 3 fields just here, and then the starting farm, which is the cow farm. There is a pig farm here, and there's also chickens up here, which we will buy in a bit. I'll probably wait until we get to the pigs because I just want to check something before we buy it. Yeah, but there you go. So these plots that we start off in Newfarmer mode, this plot here where the farmhouse is, 12,960. It's only a small plot. This field here, just over 76 grand, just over 83 grand, and just over 63 grand. The cow farm is going to cost you 326,304. So there's our fields, as you can see. Not too bad size for the actual size of the fields on the map. On here we've got 2 cow barns. We've also got a bale and pallet storage. There's one of those at the pig farm as well, which you'll see. Both farms have a silo as well. And then this guy, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that, but it is basically a fuel tank, but it's been slightly modded because you can have liquid fertilizer and herbicide in there, I think, but you'll see that again as well as we go around. So as most things seem to be up in this sort of area, and we're going to kind of do some sort of loop around like that, and we will end up literally back there. I think that is what I had in my head. Now if we go into this, I'll do field prices first. That would help, wouldn't it? I think 60 was the most expensive. That is 217,584, and I believe 45 was cheapest, 24,864. So it's going to vary on field prices, 119,000, 81, etc. like that. Quite a few forestry areas, as you can see. So there's some smaller plots like here, 104,000, or even there actually, 38,000. We've got bigger areas, 502, like so. There's no BGA on here, so if you want to go down that route, you'll have to clear an area and place one down. And the pig farm is going to set you back 339,600, and the chicken area 42,864. So we will be buying that in a second. Right, let's go up into here then. So there is 20 collectibles. They are the game cartridges. We don't start off with any productions. There is contracts on the other fields that we do not own. We do start off with 20 cows in one of the cow barns. If you buy the pigs or the chickens, there is also animals already in those barns, which again you'll see in a second. As our vehicles and equipment, there's no added in crops or anything like that. It's literally just the sell points, so we are there like so. The crop calendar is the same as far as I can tell, and that is it for that menu. So we'll go through slot counts, modded in things, etc. like that, and then we'll jump in the pickup, which is just literally behind us, I think, yeah. And then we'll head on round. So, mods, slot counts actually, there's 2 slot counts. Here we go. Right, the slot count is exactly the same across all 3 modes, and it is 1093. But if you come on here in Farm Manager and start from scratch, you don't start off with any land. So just bear that in mind. But if you do end up buying any of the animal barns, etc. like that, those animals will still already be in there. So once you buy them, all the triggers and icons will appear and the animals will be in there as normal. One thing I didn't test was to buy this plot of land we're stood in to see if the sleep trigger comes up, but I'm pretty sure it probably will. So slot count the same equipment across all 3 modes, and this is small tractors. We've got a Class Arian 650 Massey Ferguson 5S. We've got the Deutschfahr harvester, Lizard pickup, the 86 one, 2 Valga trailers, header for your harvester, a plough, a cultivator. We've got a power harrow which hooks up to this seeder. Now these guys are modded in, I'll talk about them in a second, we'll just do these for now. There is a planter, we've got a mower, a loading wagon, a TMR mixer for your cows, a front loader with pallet fork attachment, header trailer for our header. We've got 3 weights, varying sizes. We've got this guy here, another weight, the Amazon T-Pack U. I've never used this. Does anyone ever use this? I've never used it. Perhaps I should give it a whirl. And then these are modded in. And again, I'll show you these a bit better, but we've got these fillable metal boxes. They hold 5,000 litres. They are on our cow farm. I think they have some TMR already in them. We'll check them out. But if I scroll down now to here, these are the mods. So you've got some of the mods showing that are the required mods, which are the diesel pallet and the storage pallets. So these guys are literally just pallets with diesel cans on. The green ones, 1,000 litres, and the sort of darker red ones, 4,000 litres, just diesel. These storage pallets, they've got varying capacities and they will hold pretty much everything. So this one holds 1,500 litres, this one's 2,500 litres. These guys are the same, and then you move on to the ones that we've got different colours like so, and that is what they look like. Pretty cool looking mods though, nice and dirty and scuffed up. Now this equipment, I didn't tell you that. If you want to sell off all of this equipment, you can get the slot count down to 942. There's obviously potential to get that slot count down even more because you can sell off most of the buildings at the farms, etc., animal barns and things like that. Now, as for the build mode mods, let's get over here. This seems like a nice area. So in sheds, again, we've got some of the required mods. These are part of the Dutch shed packs. In silos, we've got the Bunkersilo Newfangled, but then we do have these modded in things for the map. It is a silo, 200 million litre capacity. Now I've just realised I didn't test that to see if it was a multi-fruit. I will try and remember to do that when we get to the cow farm. And then we've got this bale and pallet storage, which I think's been modded in because of the colour. It's been scuffed up and made to look a bit old as well, which is pretty cool. And then in cows, we had the part of the Cowshed Pack. You'll see these in a second. Pigs, again, that's the pig shed mod. And then if we go to decoration and others, we have these are a little bit weird. They're kind of like the boundaries of the cow farm and the pig farm. If I do that, it's, and to be honest with you, if you are you going to use that again? I don't think you are, and if you do, you're going to need to be clearing quite a big area to place that down. They're pretty cheap. This one's smaller, but yeah, it's a bit, it's one of those, isn't it? I don't think you'll be putting them down. In painting, we do have quite a few different textures. So we've got grass at the start there. We do have ploughed state and a cultivated state, so you can paint fields in depending on what sort of texture you want, ploughed or cultivating. That's quite good. Got a lot of concrete ones. They're different paving blocks and slabs, etc. We've got rock, granite, another concrete, animal mud, asphalt, concrete again, dirt, forest ground, grass, dry grass, gravel. So quite a few in there. In trees, there is some modded in trees for the map. Trees we've seen before on other maps, but that's pretty cool. And in plants, there is a ton of things in here. So we'll go back to the start. This is all base game. Then we're into other different bushes. We've got sticks and branches, mushrooms, all sorts of stuff. Look, different types of grass. Yeah, quite a lot going on there. That's pretty good. Nice that they've added in them. Right, I think that's it for that. Oh, I didn't show you something else, did I? Just remembered the map mods. Do apologise, guys. Here we have modded in pieces of equipment for the map. So we've got this spreader here which has been modded in because that will accept lime as well. Same for this Amazon spreader. Capacities are the same, but we can have lime in there. The MK8DS, that's got a varying capacity. I think the base game one's just 8,000 litres. And then this is modded in, but it's aimed to hook up with this guy. So there's an increased capacity on here, and it will do fertilizer. This is those two joined up together. We have buckets for wheel loaders. Again, capacities changed. Bucket for front loader. And then we have these bags. These are the sacks that it talks about in the description. So we've got mineral feed, seeds, solid fertilizer, chicken kufuta, which is TMR, sheep, so that's going to be, I think that's grass symbol, it's a darker one. And then we've got 2 bales of TMR as well, so pretty cool. So you can buy those in the shop, which is nice. That reminded me because there is some bags of seed and fertilizer here at our house. They are also there in the other 2 modes as well, so I thought I'd point that out. Didn't actually show you the sleep trigger. I'm getting very hot in this room again. Sleep trigger on the front, right opposite, we have the tailor shop just there. So that one's pretty straightforward. So let's head on out and round this map. Like I say, it looks pretty cool. It's got good lighting, nice and bright. And we will go into here. We'll go around this way first. In front of us here is, again, apologies if I pronounce these wrong, Bulawur, which is a sell point. That's kind of like a main sell point. Just over there at the other side of the fence, we've got the sugar mill. That is your area where pallets are going to spawn for the grain mill, which is literally here. So a different building type. So you'll tip in there and you can buy the grain mill just there, which is good. Across the road, I'll jump out and show you. So drive through there across this little river. Got the oil mill over that side. Right down the far end is the cereal factory, another production. And then, oh, not that one, this one back here, we have another sale point. This is Agra Handle Pitta. This is basically like your animal dealer sale point. So this will take things like silage, sugar beet cut, hay, grass, etc. And then moving out and down, we've got the bakery on the left, which looks very picturesque. Very nice. And then we will head all the way down here. I quite like the road layout though for the map. You don't get traffic on all the roads though. Only sort of some of them. But the roads have been nicely done. They sort of wind around, and I like the route it takes around the map as well. That's pretty cool. Right, so we haven't bought this yet, but this is the pig farm because I just wanted to test. All the gates do open. I think we have to open these individually. There we go. I want to test, does the doors open? No, that's what I thought. So I come on here, farm manager mode, and tabbed across to one of my vehicles, and obviously the vehicles are all over here at the cow farm, and I was inside a shed and I couldn't get out, and I thought that's obviously because I don't own the land. So bear with me, I will quickly add in some money and then we will purchase this area. Okay, a little bit richer now. So let's buy the pig area. Like I said earlier, 339,600. And then all the symbols appear. So we've got 2 pig barns on here. We've got another silo just there. Another bale pallet storage. And we've got one of those tanks as well on here. And we're going to buy the chickens area as well, like so. And there you go. We've got a chicken coop. So that's pretty good. What I'll do is I'll get ready for an exit and we'll run round. It shouldn't take too long. Silo there, 200 million litre capacity. I will try and remember to test the other one. Round here, there's that fuel tank. We can put in herbicide, diesel and liquid fertilizer. There is already 1,000 litres of each in there, which is nice. So shed there, we've got these doors at the end, workshop inside this one, like so. Behind us we have the first and the smallest of the pig barns, so your feed will go in there. Dialogue boxes here, this will hold 170, and as you can see we do have 20 in there, and there they are, bless them. And then your slurry out point just there. And then over this side, similar, exactly the same at the front, but this guy's a bit bigger. So if you look, it's a lot longer than this fella. And like I said, you can, well, it's not going to let me do that one because there's animals in, but you can sell off these buildings. But obviously if you have animals in some of them, you'll need to sell the animals to be able to get rid of the building. But again, the same inside, just a bit longer. This will hold 250 because it is bigger. And then if we run round, we've got the bow and pallet storage over here, 250 capacity. And then run round like so. So all these little bits of scrap and these curbs, they are all part of that area. What were they called? Courtyards. They're all part of that. So obviously this is one and the cow farm has the other one. Huge great shed. Massive. Right, that is the pig farm. Let's jump in and carry on. Down this way. And into here. This is quite a cool little area. It's only got the debris crusher in, but it's been nicely done. All the containers and skips there. So debris crusher, selling your stones. And then we'll just try and get past this car. Thank you very much. Yeah, pretty cool. Got some water features on here as well, so you can grab water from there. And then let's be brave and overtake. And then in here we have a huge shop area. So you got your shop menu icon just there. We do have another workshop here. This is also your reset point down here. Quite a big area. Quickly show you where we've been. So we started up here, come down, did this area, bakery, round into the pig farm, stone crusher, into the shop, and then we're just going to head on now up round like that. It shouldn't take too long. Ooh, I'm getting very hot. It's not a lot of air in this room. I have to shut the windows as well recording, because you'll just hear noise and things outside. Right, so next up is the cow farm, which is here. I was actually going to go in the other way, but oh well, we're here now. These gates do open together, which is nice. So I'm a little bit backwards now with what I wanted to do, because I came in earlier over that end, but it doesn't matter. So same setup here. I'm not going to show you all of it. We do have another 1,000 litres of each. You can see our equipment, and then got tractors and weights and things like that in here. Silo again, I will test that if we run down. We've got 2 big bunker silos. Yeah, there's another gate there. That's the way I was going to come in. So big bunker silos. These are the only things that it wouldn't let me sell on here. It even lets you sell off the courtyard. So if you click on one of these sort of bits of scrap or something like that, it will let you get rid of it. We'll run through this side because we've got another bale and pallet storage here, 250 again. And then we've got a cow barn here. This will hold 70. It is empty, this one. That is your slurry collection point. They will obviously appear inside if you're not familiar with this mod. Milk collection point there, and then your feed and straw up through the middle there, like so. And then coming around this side, we've got more shed space. These are those 2 pallets. They are full of TMR, 5,000 litres in each, like so, which is good. And then we've got some cows. So this one holds 140. There is 20 already in there. Hello. So you can open them doors to give them a bit of air if you want to, but you can't open that gate. Again, slurry, milk's down this side. Slightly different setup just there, and then you feed and straw through there. We do, oh, he's hanging out. We do have a full load in there, which is good, of TMR, so that's nice that they've done that and given us that. Let's quickly grab one of these tractors. So apologies for this, I would have normally done this off camera, but I'm curious now, is it going to be multi-fruit? I'm thinking it's going to be, because it's such a huge capacity. I'm not sure why it's so huge, because it's not a very huge map, is it? But there you go, it is what it is. Off we go. So place your bets. My bet is it's going to be multi-fruit. I'll turn that off. Yeah, look, olives are showing up. Awesome. That is that bit done and dusted. So they are multi-fruit. I will try and remember to test those things before I do my map tours. I normally do, to be fair. Right, let's head on round. That is one of our fields to our left. I think they're all empty and ready to go. Now obviously that will probably change depending on what mode you come in, and it could very well be different if you come in on Newfangled mode. What's this guy doing? Get out. Right, in there is the spinnery, as you can see, And if I can, no, I did hit the fence, awesome. In here is where our chickens are going to be. There was a map that came out a little while ago. I think it might have been from the same modder, but it's kind of similar, or is exactly the same building, etc. So chickens already there, as you can see. Feed in there. This will hold 1,360, so we have 60 chickens and 1 rooster in there, and your eggs are going to appear there. So a lot of chickens we can have there. They are struggling, those cars, to get around that corner. They don't like that corner, do they? Ooh. But it does get quite picturesque in certain places. Especially up round here, look, looking across to the water. Right. So on the left in there, just to save me going in there, that is the sawmill. That is kind of like base game 1 kind of thing we've seen before. So all your sort of usual triggers and icons are there. This is our animal dealer. So if we were to jump out and you click on here, it's going to show all the pens and barns that we have. And then this guy here is called Station DS. This is where you can buy wheat and TMR. I'm thinking you can buy pig food from there as well, because I don't know why it's not been added in, but pig feed isn't on this list. You'd think they might have added it in on one of the updates, because you can sell pig feed at places. So I'm guessing that you're going to be able to get pig food from there. Again, something I forgot to test. Please tell me off in the comments, because I do normally do things like that. I've had a bit of a long day at work and come in and got all hot and flustered. Had a shower and ended up being really hot and that. And try to jump straight on doing this. No excuses though. Must do better next time, Snowy. Right, here we have Glimheim, which is a sale point. It's basically a supermarket sale point, as you can see. That is the supermarket. And again, this is the same, because I remember the electric charging station being down there, but I can't remember what the name of the map was. So yeah, definitely the same sort of setup there. And then we have just here the dairy, and then I'm going to stop just here because we have the fuel station in there, and that is where we started. So we've done all of the map, and I appreciate it if you are still with me. So we came down, we did all this, didn't we? We came up into there. I was meant to go out the shop and go up that way and come in the cow farm there, but I didn't, I forgot. And then we came up, did those rounding in, and that is it. That is the map. Rehdornheim by DS Power. Let me know your thoughts, and apologies for those things that I didn't test and etc like that. But that is it. Hope you have enjoyed the map tour. Let me know your thoughts on it. If you have enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be fantastic. And don't forget to smash the bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I'm causing trouble now. I've been FarmSim Snowy. Yep, I'm just moving it. Stay frosty.